Transformers A Legacy Wreck and Rule Collection 2-pack of Spindle and Comic Universe Impactor. For this review, we will just be focusing on Impactor. As I have already reviewed Spindle, if you want to see my review on Spindle, I will put the link in the description box below. Now, I picked up Impactor from Miko, a fellow collector from the local Transformers community out here, and he was really just interested in the Spindle figure, and so he posted Impactor for sale. And when I saw it, I immediately grabbed it. I told him I wasn't really interested in the Dino Bones, I just needed Impactor, and he gave it for a good deal. He actually sold it off for just under $30 shipped. So big thanks, Miko, for this figure. So there's not going to be any Spindle here, in case you're wondering. This video is going to be a sort of really just a comparison of key differences between this new Impactor figure with the previously released Siege version of Autobot Impactor, which I have right here. And hopefully by the end of this video, we will have decided, or at least I will have decided, which one to keep, since I don't really need two Autobot Impactors in my collection. So weapons done in this really beautiful tissue paper. And oh my goodness. Okay, so we have, what is this? Oh, it's, I guess that's his gun. It's a little different. Okay. We've got his harpoon and his blaster. Put that off to the side. And let me see. Huh. Interesting. I did not expect him to have McDonald's Grimace purple on him. I actually thought it'd be much deeper. Does he come with the instructions? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, so we got the instructions, and we got more of this. Well, what is this? The hammer? Okay, the Wrecker's hammer. Okay, so here we have the new version of Autobot Impactor with the Wrecker, I guess that's the Wrecker's logo, Wrecker's faction symbol. It's really nice. It's done in that teal metallic finish. And he's actually not as bad as I thought he would be. I honestly did not expect this really light purple color on him, and this kind of metallic glossy poop mustard yellow on him. It's a little off-putting, but after a while you kind of get used to it. I don't know how to explain it. This one feels like it's purple yam with some honey, and this one feels like it's some raspberry or cranberry jam that with some mustard on it. Not as appetizing, I know, but we get a new head sculpt. It's a smaller head sculpt. It's like his head shrunk. The helmet feels so small, and from looking at this one from his original head sculpt, I'm gonna say this one is still better. This one just is way too small. And if you remember, I did a review of the Impactor that came with the 3-pack, the fan vote 3-pack. Yeah, if you remember my video of the 3-pack. So I thought they were just going to repack this head sculpt, but they actually did something new, and he kind of looks like a Cybertronian version of Ares, and I'm not liking it a whole lot. I don't know. This one is definitely way better than that one. That one is still the best. I honestly thought this would be much better than this one. I guess I didn't pay attention too much to the promo pics, but this head sculpt kind of sucks. I'm sorry, Hasbro. Color-wise, I think this one is still the better version. This one is still a more appetizing purple yam type of milkshake color. This one is just some jelly, raspberry cranberry jelly. So not digging it at all. I do like the gray bits here on the thighs more than this one. It's a little darker. So look at the back. The mold basically is the same. Arms, legs, back, thighs. Head sculpt is obviously different. They did change the chest, obviously. The chest, I think, is better. I do like the sculpt over this one. This one just feels too flat. Yeah, I do prefer this one. I do love the logo on this one better. The cannon, let me just put, I guess, how do you put this thing in? Is it just plug and play? Okay. The cannon is much smaller. It's smoother. I do appreciate that, but this one feels like it can pack a lot more firepower than this one. This one like feels like it's a unibeam, zing, and then this one is like so. Point again for this guy. So the harpoon, painted silver on this one, point for him. The gun, it's a less glossy gray plastic. It's still shiny and glossy, but not as, it's a little darker and less glossier than the original one. So point to the original Siege version. So yeah, mold degradation. I think they took good care of the mold. I don't see any. Yep, things are still very tight. Even the neck joint, feet. Yeah. They took care of the mold, but points. Which one's better? I think in robot mode, I think the clear winner, at least for me, is I think the Siege version. Because the only thing I think that this figure does better is the chest, the silver painted harpoon, and to a certain extent this laser beam cannon. But color-wise, this one's still better. Head sculpt, he's still better. Overall colors of the parts, yeah, he's still better. Man, I'm a little disappointed. Okay, so let's get him into his tank mode. Maybe our opinion will change if we get him into tank mode, although I doubt it. Okay, let's just transform him very quickly. Okay. Transform. Okay. And then put the gun here. Okay. Lock that in place. Okay, and then fold these. Swing out. Swing out. Okay. Combine the feet. And then these two pieces are going to tab in. And there he is. There is the new Wreck and Rule Collection Impactor in his tank mode. No. My opinion has not changed. He still looks like some strawberry or cranberry jam with mustard on it. And it feels like somebody's vomited some peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. That's exactly what it is. How did I miss that? It feels like it's peanut butter, a nutty, crunchy peanut butter put on some jelly, a peanut butter PB&J filling, and it's just not working for me. I don't know. And this thing is just not tabbing in. I don't know why. Maybe did I transform it properly? Yeah, okay. It rolls okay. The can still, and this chest does not want to tab in, at least on my copy. I don't know why. Okay, my bad for mistransforming the fists. It's all good now. Before you guys start commenting that I mistransformed that, sorry about that. Let's bring in the original Siege version. Yeah, Siege version, despite the battle damage. Actually, it really looks nice with the silver paint on this one. This one is definitely still the better version, even in tank mode. Yeah, I'm sorry. I honestly thought this would be much better. I really thought I was on my way to getting rid of this figure, but it looks like I'm going to be keeping him. And I might just be getting rid of this figure, sadly. And so some final thoughts on this PB&J McGrimus Impactor from the Wreck and Rule Collection 2-pack Spindle and Universe Impactor. Oh man, I don't want to say it's an epic fail. It's probably just a huge disappointment for me. I mean, the figure is not horrible. If you missed out on the 2 versions previously released of Impactor, Decepticon, and the Autobot, this is not a bad substitute. It does what it needs to do. It's an Impactor figure that transforms okay. I mean, the mold was pretty good, pretty solid, but the head sculpt is really disappointing. The overall colors, it's just, I don't know where they got the inspiration from, honestly, and it's just a little off-putting for me. And it's a shame. There's a lot of things going for this figure. This new cannon looks pretty interesting. The nice silver highlights are pretty good. I love the new faction symbol. But this figure just doesn't pop for me. It feels like it's the inferior version of the mold. The designers had one job: come up with a better head sculpt and better colors to make the mold pop even more, and they just failed miserably on both fronts. And I'm sorry to say this figure is going to get a 6 out of 10. So it looks like I'm going to be keeping my old Siege Impactor. If you have the Siege version, please hang on to it. This one is, I'm probably going to be disposing of this one. Man, it was a shame. I had some expectations with this figure. It sucks that it just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. If you're still trying to get an Impactor figure, I would suggest you hunt down the Siege version, this one, the single packed version. It's probably on clearance somewhere. So that's my take on this new Transformers Legacy Wreck and Rule Collection Spindle and Comic Universe Impactor 2-pack McGrimus PB&J Impactor. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.